Hey everyone, Greg here with another review on an awesome Go Fast goodie available on CarID.com. Most of you watching are probably already aware of the fact that modern vehicles are heavily to almost completely computer controlled. Some new vehicles even have 100 or more different electronic control units. With that being said, one of the most cost-effective and easiest ways to increase your vehicle's performance is with the use of a tuner or programmer. Today, we are going to showcase the new Livernois Motorsports MyCalibrator tuner, show you how easy it is to use and the impressive difference in performance that it makes in our Project F150. Now, first, a few things about Livernois Motorsports and engineering. Let's just say these guys are legit. They specialize in late model Ford, GM, and Mopar performance. Based out of Michigan with a 36,000 square foot facility featuring a full installation shop with 15 lifts, chassis dyno, engine machine shop with CNC machines, flow bench, and even a center dedicated solely to cylinder head development. Livernois Performance offers upgrades from a simple air intake and tune to full engine short blocks, long block builds, and even full performance packages for specific models. Now onto the tuner. Now I know what you're thinking. That's it? That's the tuner? You're right. It's not flashy, it looks kind of outdated, but I assure you, this tuner will get you the most power out of your stock or even modified engine configuration, and that's what really matters. Livernois takes their time to really analyze every aspect of the vehicles they tune. Unlike other tuners that simply crank up the boost in the ecoboost configurations, Livernois adjusts many other different attributes. They take into consideration fuel mapping, air-fuel ratio, increasing RPM and top speed limiters, and even engine timing. An important thing to remember is Livernois Motorsports will send you the unit blank. You need to email them with information from your vehicle and the programmer to download the software onto the device. You'll need the year, make, and model, ECU code, SW part ID number, the serial number of your tuner, mods if any, and what octane fuel you're running. Once they receive all this information, they email you back with the software to upload your tune onto the device. All right, now let's go through the programming sequence, program our truck, and get out on the road and start feeling some more power. All right, the first thing we're going to need to do, we've already taken the liberty of downloading our specific program onto our new Livernois Motorsports tuner. We're going to take our OBD2 cable, plug it into the tuner itself, take the OBD2 port, plug it into the OBD2 port on our truck, and then turn the key on. Now, there's a second that the tuner is going to take to communicate with your vehicle's computers. The next sequence, it'll ask us to enter the vehicle's tuning mode. We'll go ahead and press Y. Now it's telling us right now that there's only a custom tune available, which is fine because that's actually what we're going to use in our F150, is the custom tune that they sent us. Now it says press any key to continue, and just push a button. Now at this point it's showing us all the different tunes that our tuner has. Okay, so we have our stock tune, which has already been downloaded onto our tuner itself, so we can revert it back to stock if needed. A 93 octane performance tune, 91 octane performance tune, an 87 octane tune specifically for towing, and then again back to stock. Now today we're going to use our 93 octane, that is the fuel that we're running tune for our F150. We're going to hit the Y button, and it's going to say what we've chosen. We've chosen the 93 octane performance tune. And again, it's going to say to accept this program. We're going to go ahead and hit Y. Now at this point, this tuner is communicating with all the vehicle's computers to get ready to update the software. We're going to go ahead and turn off the ignition, press Y, and then once the tuner is ready, it'll prompt us to turn the ignition back on. Now when you're doing so, we're simply just turning the key on, not starting the engine. We'll go ahead, hit the start button again to turn the key on, but we will not start the engine. Once we do so, we can press the Y button. Now at this point, you will see a ton of warning lights go onto the gauge cluster. The gauge cluster will reboot just due to that's the normal process that it will go through anytime you're writing new software onto the computer. At this point, you can see from the tuner itself, it gives us an actual percentage gauge of the software upload process, and we'll just go ahead and wait till it gets to 100%. At this point, it's confirming that the software is uploaded correctly to the vehicle's computers, and then it'll prompt you at the end, it has been a successful programming. Now, we're allowed to disconnect the programmer. All right, that's it. That's how easy it is to use the Livernois MyCalibrator tuner on any vehicle. The programming sequence will be the same. So now that we're done, let's go ahead and take our truck out on the road and start feeling some power. All right, guys, our Livernois performance tune is now programmed into our F150 ecoboost. Now the ecoboost is still pretty strong as it is normally in stock. It's got a lot of power, about 360 horsepower right from the start. So we're hoping to get a little bit more out of this. Now, our truck personally that we're driving has a couple other modifications. It does have a Borla catback exhaust on it, as well as a cold air intake. When we did get the tune from Livernois, we did let them know about both of those modifications so they could design the tune for us. All right, starting to drive out, I did notice the first couple shifts are a little hard. Livernois does let you know that in the first drive cycle when driving it, shifting may be a little hard until the transmission ECU adapts to the new tune. This is all normal, so don't freak out. There's nothing wrong with your truck. It's normal. It has to adapt and relearn. But I gotta tell you, so far, driving really smooth. Definitely feel a pep up in the acceleration as well. I am running it in sport mode also, just to kind of see, how it's gonna work all together. And so far, it's actually running pretty strong. All right, guys, we got a little bit of an open stretch here. Let's see how she pulls. Wow. Wow. That was a pull right there from second gear, from about 20 miles an hour, and that took it all the way up to redline without any problems whatsoever. Definitely felt a strong pull from the boost. That was pretty impressive. So passing power is definitely not a problem. We're gonna do a nice little pull from a dig, see what she does. Traction control kicks in. That is strong power from a standstill. All right, we're on the highway. Got a couple people in front of us. We're gonna give the passing power a shot. Guys, I cannot stress this enough. Barely on the throttle, and with absolute ease, just able to get around traffic. Extreme ease. I was barely even feathering the throttle, and the response is incredible. Absolutely incredible out of this tune in this truck. I mean, you have to remember, we're driving a full-size pickup truck at the moment, and with the kind of power that it's putting out right now, it feels like I'm driving a sports car. It's awesome. It's just, I think, not only did the guys at Livernois do a great job with this tune, but for the price point and what it does and what it transforms your vehicle into, I don't think you can go wrong. I think it is probably one of the best bang for your buck. I gotta tell you, just driving this thing around in normal traffic, and even from a dead stop, there is no place in the power band, no place in the RPM range that there isn't power. There's power wherever you want it. Yeah, I'm more than impressed with this. All right, guys, again, we're coming back into the shop now. Livernois Motorsports, performance tune, 16 F150 ecoboost. I cannot stress this enough. Huge improvements on multiple levels. Definitely worth a look, and definitely an awesome bang for your buck if you own one of these trucks or any other domestic vehicle. I'm Greg again from CarID.com. I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and Facebook.